sorrow, there is still a light ahead. The Lord who brought you this far will not leave you where you stand. Keep going, child of God. Keep trusting in His grace. Though you cannot see tomorrow, He is with you all the way. When your strength is almost gone, lean upon the Lord and stay. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys doing? Great? Okay. Um, it is such a blessing, always a blessing. It's always a blessing to sit up here or in front of this camera and record. And it is a blessing whenever you're able to see this. It's always a blessing to be invited, either in your car, in your kitchen, wherever you are going to listen to this. It is always a blessing to be in your kitchen, to be in your living room, you know, to be able to be talking while you're listening. Anyway, as usual, I'm going to check on you. How are you? How are you doing? Great. Good. Okay. I hope life is treating you well. I hope you find hope today. I hope you decide to see the good in each day. I hope you wake up thinking every single day is going to bring a blessing. I hope no matter how bad your season feels, look like, you still know that God is in it with you. Okay? You see, I'm going to talk about the power of influence. The power of influence and the blessing of having people with whom you're spiritually in sync with. The blessing of having people with whom you are spiritually in sync with. Okay. Love sitting on my feet. So the blessing or the impact of having of being compatible spiritually with people. And not just being compatible with people, but having specific people in your life with whom you are in sync spiritually, compatible spiritually, on the same page spiritually, understand each other when it comes to spiritual matters. You know, life is both spiritual and physical. I understand that many people just live. Many of us live out here, wake up and go about our life as nothing is happening. And when life happens to us, we are surprised about life happening to us. But hey, eventually you need to accept the fact that while you're sitting in the physical, there's so much happening in the spiritual realm. And it always happened first before it happened first in the spirit realm, and then eventually things happen in the physical realm. You have to eventually accept that and live accordingly. So folks, I can talk long and long. I can go on and on about having people that are not good for your journey. I can talk about that. But I am actually going to talk more about the people that are good for your journey.
And when I say people that are not good for your journey, I'm not saying that the people are bad themselves. I'm not saying that they are horrible people themselves. No, no one is perfect. Absolutely, no one is perfect. But the thing is, there are seasons, and not everyone can carry on in some of your seasons. You have to know who to take with you in specific seasons. So the impacts of the impact of influence and the impact of people that influence our life. You know, God have been the best thing. I'm not even joking. He has been the best thing that I, Esther, or Isosina, have had and still have. Yeah? In this lifetime. My relationship with God is by far the best. Top it up. There's nothing else can ever happen for me and to me in this lifetime. And I'll be like, hey, no, absolutely nothing. So everything that comes for me always have to go through God. To me, also have to go through God before coming to me. That's why I think even the storms are orchestrated specifically for us. If it comes to harms me, I'm like, God have seen it. It went through him. It always had to go through his hand before landing here. So I always trusted that he will walk with me. Now, you see, there are specific people that even if you have just one of those, you don't need too many, just one. If you have one of those in your life, hey, you're going to go far. Depending on what is important for you in this life, you will go far. You see, I'm going to talk about a friend of mine. Yeah, I'm going to talk about a friend of mine, a sister of mine, my sister's keeper, my partner in crime, like people say it. But this time, for all the good reasons. So Nora, if you happen to listen to this, I am grateful for you, sweetheart. I am so grateful for you. I've said it to her so many times. I don't miss opportunities of telling people how much I love them. Me, I don't. Yeah, I say it. It's up to you to take it or not. Me, I'll tell you that I love you because I do. You see, this friend of mine, this sister of mine, that's I started walking alongside with in my late teens. We met in the name of ministry. We met in the name of ministry. And I wasn't even looking for friends at the time. Because my nature, I'm a people person, actually. Those who knows me can tell I'm a people person. I don't make efforts to make friends. It happens. But now I'm very intentional. I'm very, very intentional about people I call friends, acquaintances, and all of that. I know the difference. But then it was just, we vibe, but not anymore. Too grown for that. However, I didn't know that we will become, I could not tell what 10 years later, I could not tell what 10 years later or 15 years later would have given at the time when we met. But I just know that she carried and still carry this presence around her. When I met her then, still she does. And we were three ladies that hang out together, or three sisters. I was the youngest, I was the youngest, and they are just a couple of years older than me, but still I'm the youngest in the group. However, she and I became very close over the years, and in recent years, as an adult. After I've gone through some storms, because then I was young, and I was living through life. But as I became an adult and not surviving life anymore, just I'm present now in life. I'm very present. When things are happening, I'm present. I know what is happening. And I know what is happening. I'm out here learning after storms and appreciating the journey, crying through the journey and everything. And what I've noticed is, over the years, there's just one person that's, it's not perfect though. It's not perfect. But I know for a fact that she comes through even if I don't ask. And God uses her to give me exactly the messages I need, the encouragements I need, the prayers. Like she will call randomly, and usually in my storms. You see me like this. As they see me so. When I'm really going through it, I don't talk about it. Because I do believe that some storms you need to be quiet about some of your storms until you make it to the other side. So when I'm really going through it, I don't talk about it. However, she's one of those people that will just reach out with a song, with a prayer, and then she says things that need to be said to me. And above all, even though she's the other side, all the way down, another continent, she will pray with me. She will get on the phone, sing with me. And I give tough love most of the time. I'm a straight. I speak. I talk straight. If you know me, I don't know how to go around. So people like me is hard. If you don't like honest people, you cannot hang out with me. If you don't have the heart to see things for exactly what it is, you cannot hang out with me. You and I cannot we can't do it. Yeah. And that's okay, but this sister of mine, over the years, I figured out that this one, no be me choose her. I didn't choose her. I didn't choose this sister. I met her. But God aligned our paths. God already aligned things for us. But over the years, we intentionally kept each other. And it took me at least 10 plus years before I came to put the people in my life on a scale to see where they fit. And I found out that one like her, it seemed like I only have her in that specific department. Trust me, I have great sisters. Me, I can never say God did not bless me with people. Hey, God has blessed me with people. I can't talk about everybody, but eventually I'm going to make a video about people based on everyone and their impacts. I have great listeners. I have great listeners. I have other great sister keepers. This one is the one from Africa. I have other ones here in America. You understand? And this is someone. This one is in Africa, but it feels like she's here in America with me. And also, we have known each other since we were in our teen years. At least me, I was in my teen years. Maybe she was in her early 20s. She have seen me in so many seasons. She have seen me grow over the years. We saw each other grow over the years. It wasn't always pretty. You will hear things like other people will say things about me to her, her to me, but we held on to each other. And I will wake up and she will say something like, she will send a specific message and say, "Dedicas to you." Like, I don't know how to say it in English, but this is for you. This is specifically, especially for you. And based on my needs, it all depends on our needs. Based on my needs, these are the people I don't take for granted. She's one of the people I don't take for granted. She gives the tough love. Chai, she gives the tough love. Just like I give it. She speaks my language. Not literal language, but she speaks my language of affection, of tough love and everything. So we are in sync. She calls me out on things with love. You know that kind of sister when she say things you're upset, but you know you cannot be upset because she will never meant it to harm you or hurt you. The one that will be left in the room, and no matter where you are, you know that it doesn't matter what happened. The only thing is we didn't come from the same mom, but we got each other. That sister. My prayer to you today is that you're able to have someone like that in your life. Not just one. If you're able to have two, good. Good for you. You're rich. I know that I am that for many people. I know that. I don't need people to know it. But I make it a point to defend people when they are not around. I make it a point. And then, if you are my friend, like I said, I've gone to I'm in a different place in my life now where acquaintances and friends become sisters. There are degrees to it, at least in my world. Everybody's not my friend, everybody's not my sister. That's what it is. I have many friends became sister. I have a couple. They're not that many, but I have a couple. I have a couple. So today, as a woman specifically, I don't know about men. Men, you should too. You should. I don't live in men's head or men's world, however you can put it. But I do know that everyone needs someone that will look out for them, someone that will pray for them, pray with them, someone that will walk this life, will be walking in this life, or walk by your side in this life. I have had mentors, have had big sisters, right? Over the years, I have had people. But the thing is, when you keep growing, you as an individual, some people will come alongside you and walk with you, right? They will take it upon themselves to walk alongside with you and be a blessing to you, to guide you. Some people intentionally, I do that for people. I'll see young ladies and I'm like, I can relate. I see myself in this person. I'm not going to come and impose anything to you, but I'll be there quietly and silently. I'll be praying for you. I'll be doing what I can do silently, behind closed doors. If God open your eyes to see my presence and invite me alongside your journey, I'll put my 2 cents. I have had that. It's because people have done that for me that I'm able to do it for people. And this friend of mine, specific friend of mine, things that she have done in the past back home were a big deal. And now that we are not together, God somehow, some way, have transferred that in another way. And her presence is still a big deal, even though we are far away. So, when I'm taking some routes, at times, life can become heavy, things can become tiring, strength is all gone, and I don't want to say that I give up. There's nothing like giving up in my dictionary. There's just none. I'm sorry. I've gone through too much to give up in life, and to give up on life and give up on things. That would be a waste. So there's nothing like giving up. And I always say that if the devil is jealous of something in my life, it is my relationship with God and my ability to always get back on course. Yes. I don't know what the devil wants from me if it's not that. Unless he tell me something new. So listen. There are people that could be in your life and have you make all the horrible decisions ever in your life. There are people that will come in your life and you will become a mess. There are people that will walk alongside you and you will hate your journey if you don't know who you are. Therefore, in life, quickly get to know who you are. Quickly get to know who you are and get on board with checking the people around you and put everyone where they belong. Hopefully, you have people to whom the matters of this life that really matters, things that really matter in this life, are at the forefront of their life or their mind as well. Hopefully you have people with whom you're in sync spiritually. Having a prayer partner, having someone who takes you to the cross is very, very crucial. People can take you in their car, they can take you to places and bring you back and drop you. But someone who can take you on their knees, someone who can go to the door of God and knock for you, that person, you can never be that person in this lifetime. When you know what spiritual realm means and how much it plays in our physical realm, my love, you'll be so grateful to have people who can pray. So decide today to be a specific blessing for someone. Yes, make a list. Choose what your assignment is in people's life. Check in with God. Go to God and ask God, what do you want me to represent in someone's life? What is my assignment in people's life? Don't just show up in people's life for the sake of showing up. Don't just be there. Don't just occupy space. Be in people's life for a reason for being there. Be there and allow God to use you. I mean every single word. If you have known how much people wait in your journey, you will not take opening doors for people to come in lightly. Me, I don't. I've done it. I made all the possible mistakes in the name of friendship and welcoming people in my life. Not anymore. So listen. I'll give a couple of verses. You can search them and read them. Proverbs 17:17. Talk about a friend that loves at all times. Proverbs 27:17. Talk about iron sharpens iron. When you're walking with people, they should be able to tell you when you're wrong. If you have friends that cannot tell you that you're wrong, you should double check. You should double down. You should do this. If you don't have those friends, I don't know where you're going. And John 15:13 talk about greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. That's a lot to ask of a friend, to lay down their life for you. But sometimes you will need to literally lay your life down. Recently, we have heard many stories about, you see, firefighters, they do a whole lot of work. Some died. Some will have to die in the line of duty. Same thing was with army people and all these people. They might not be your friend, but when they come to save you, they put their life on the line. Same thing with friends. Sometimes we take a hit for people without them knowing. You'll be in rooms when people's name will be called in the wrong way, and you have to put your reputation, everything in the line for them. That's you dying for them. You have to burn bridges because you have to protect other people. That's you dying for them. Listen, choose your mission in people's life. Choose the reason why you're in people's life. I hope when you're choosing, your first mission is to pray for people. Your first mission is to remember them on your knee. Your first reason is when you see them going through a rough path, you go to God and ask permission before you start coming through. We all need someone by our side. The power of influence. If you think people in your life are not influencing you, think again. If you think your presence in people's life is making no difference, think again. You are making a difference. So today, I want to tell you that no matter how this life or whatever happens, however tough it gets, you will need to have someone with whom you are in sync. Someone who will call you out, you will not be irritated. Someone with whom the journey, even if it's tough, you will be happy to walk it with that person by your side. Well, thank you so much. God bless you. And blessings to all those people that are walking by someone's side one way or the other. And I want to thank all the people that are in my life. Everyone is in a specific area in my life, and I'll tell you, they are amazing, great. Today, I just choose to talk about a person that is a prayer warrior. But other people, not everybody will be a prayer warrior. Some people will be other things. We have different callings. But thank you so much. Have a nice day, and God bless you. And see you very soon. Bye.